guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's the 24th of August today, 2025. Just got back from the car boots. I bought a couple of coins. I bought a few coins early in the week, some silver proof 10 pences, quite expensive them as well. At the end of the video, I've got time, I'll show you what we bought. But yeah, this week I decided, we've had about 5 days of sunshine. It's overcast, but it's dry, and it's dried all my calendula out. So I'm going to show you now me collecting my calendula. The plan is, guys, to collect the heads of this calendula, put it into the bucket which is just below here, and then put it into a bag. So I'm going to collect as much as I can for now, and then sometime in the next week or two, next week we'll probably take all the calendula out and tidy this bed up. But it's simple. All we have to do is just do that. So it's just going round and collecting the seed this way. So we've probably got enough there to actually seed that bed. But anyway, I'm just going to keep going round and just collecting it all. So we've been at it for about a minute, and yeah, we've got quite a lot of seed there, as you can see, and it's all dry. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm still gonna gather some more up, but that's what we need anyway. So guys, all that there is seed. A few spiders, like that one. So lie it flat for a while, let all the spiders run out, and then we'll bag this up. But yeah, that's all calendula, every one of them. Them there are all seeds. Just one of them will give you a big bush. So you can imagine quite a lot there. Anyway, I will be taking all this calendula out of here shortly. There'll be a few loopings left in here and a few other things. We'll tidy it up because we've got all the tulips and daffodils in here, and I've got to tell you, this calendula will come again if I take it out. It just keeps growing. It's so prolific. It's worse than some weeds, but it's great. It's a lovely flower. There's a few flowers left on there, but I've got a nice amount of seed here, so I'll leave them for now. Probably get a bit more of this seed later on. I'll give it to my friends around the allotment if they want any. But I will be using some of this to seed this later on for next year. I just gathered all that calendula up into these two trays here. It's going to sit in the greenhouse, and they're going to dry out some more of these. There's a lot of little spiders in there. It's not for the faint-hearted to go in there collecting a calendula when they're absolutely smothered with spiders. Unfortunately, when I lift the calendula out, all the spiders are going to have to find somewhere else to go. But yeah, there's enough there to cover the plot 10 times over with calendula. And I decided to do it now because it's going to rain. You can see that cloud there now. I've waited nearly 5 days now for it to dry out. It's been a heat wave here for the last week. It's been lovely, and no rain at all, so it's had time to dry up. So that's all nice and dry. But we will be coming back to this, and we'll be putting it into paper bags and leaving them in the greenhouse until next spring. But yeah, I could get another 4 maybe 5 of them trays out of that bed if I wanted to. Not that I want to. Yeah, there's a few spiders in there still. They don't bother me in the slightest. There's a couple of what look like black widows I've flicked out on the floor there, but I think they're the false ones. Hang on, which ones are the false ones? One with the white spot or the one with the yellow spot? The ones what I've flicked out, the ones with the black spot, white spot. Anyway, seems to be. Oh, there's another spider there. Just there. Well, it's gone back down. Spooked it. They'll crawl out eventually. So yeah, we got 2 of them tubs. There's enough there in them tubs to probably cover half the plots on the allotments with calendula. However, I'm keeping one, and the other one it's to seed around the as you come in through the allotments, the beds for next year. And what are you doing, Buttercup? Hey, I'm watching you. Don't you come back with sticky buds on you. She'll probably just lie down here where it's nice and cool. It's absolutely sweltering today. I mean, really hot. Yeah, earlier this week, my mate will come over and he put his backside through this chair. However, I put my backside through that chair there, and well, I didn't have any wood, so the this clip starts off at Wicks, and let's show you what we've been doing. I'll just come out of my friendly neighbourhood Wicks with a piece of wood here. This is going to be for my chairs. 2 of my chairs, one of them has got broken battens. Each chair's got 1 broken batten anyway. I've got this piece of that there, £7. Robbing buggers. You watch, someone will come up to me in a bit and go, "Yeah, Mark, I've got you some of that," and I've just paid, stumped up for that. Or I'll go in my shed and I'll find a piece of it. Yeah, I couldn't find any earlier. But anyway, I've just, like I said, just come out of the hospital, come to here first to get this. Little old lady there, she's got some mare's tail in her hand, and she said to the girl on the counter, "What have you got that'll kill this? It's coming up and I can't get rid of it." And I went, "Oh, mare's tail." She says, "Is that what it is?" I says, "Yeah." I said, "You need diamond, so that I turn it to powder." She said, "How much is that?" I says, "So see that little bottle there? So it probably cost you £100 for a little bottle. So you mix it a little bit and it'll kill anything. It's awesome." I said, "However," she said, "What have you got a cheaper version?" I said, "Well, glyphosate and Jay's fluid. Mix them both together and go and spray it, and that'll kill a lot of them as well." Anyway, she thanked me, and like I said, I've just come out of here, so I'm going to head back. I've got to go and get changed, get out of these clean clothes and get into my gardening clothes. So I'll see you back at the allotments, guys. But that's where we are. We're at Wicks in Clifton. Well, guys, tomorrow morning I'm going to be cutting this in half, and one's going to go here, and one's going to go there on the chairs. The chairs have all the weight. What's these fat buggers? Saturn and break them. So we're going to take these 2 bars out and we're going to replace them with this. Yeah, I know it's a different colour, it's bright. What can I do? Give them a lick of paint, I suppose, but I just have to be careful where Buttercup is. So yeah, this is this wood. I went up to Wicks and bought it. Not cheap, £6.50 for that piece of. You could buy 6 of these for 14 quid a few years ago. Now you can't even get 2 of them for that price. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's 2.4 meters long. These are 1.2 meters long, so we cut it in half and then we've got enough to do 2 lats. That one looks like it's going as well, but let's not jump ahead of ourselves. We just need to replace the ones that are broken at the moment, so we'll do that tomorrow. There's the paint. I give them a lick of paint with that. Oh, it's not paint, it's wood preserver. Guys, today we're going to be fixing these couple of benches here. This lat's broken here, and well, obviously we're going to take that out, so I might as well just done that now. Don't know where the other one. Right, so what I've got to do, I've got to get my angle grinder and cut the bolts out. So I've got my angle grinder here, and it's just a matter of there's the first one. Second one might be a bit difficult. Not so much. I've got to be careful while I'm sat here because I could break these other 2 because there's not enough support. So what I've got to do now is I've got this wood here, and well, I'm going to cut it to size to start off with. So it's 2.4 meters long. I need to cut it down to 1.2 meters, so I've got 2 pieces. So I'll quickly do that. That's the centre. Using the saw, it's a bit rusty, this saw. Using that as a square, I can get 90 degrees. So what I've got to do now is, well, I've got to quickly cut it. So this is where it gets awkward. Not really thought about this. But it should take me next to no time to cut through this. Note to oneself: don't use a rusty. Look at the state of that. Hang on, I think it'd be better now to do it this way. Try and get it. There you go. There goes my glass. Right, we're done. Through. Right. Now then. Let's sit this on top of here. And I can drill the holes using these. This is this piece of wood as a template. So get this drill set out. I think that'll be the one. I've actually got other drills here. Now these are the bolts that I'm going to be using. I don't know if you can see all this. Let's just quickly, yeah, you're in frame. So these are the bolts we're going to be using. Just matching them up, a little bit bigger that, so yeah, that'll do. I've got to do this on 2 of them, to be quite honest with you. That's the first one. Second one. Don't need that no more. What we do need, 2 of these bolts. Now screw this into place. Don't even think of, you little bugger. Hey. Looks like I'm going to have to give this a lick of paint as well, this chair, but obviously it's going to be very difficult with Buttercup hanging around. So I've got the other side to do. Oh dear. Little adjustable spanner here. Just quickly tighten these up. Oh, this is fun. Right. Better. Oh yeah. Now I've got to repeat that on the next one. I tell you, it's no fun. Just bending down there has completely made me breathless. I'm better now. Right, anyway, I've got to go and repeat this. But yeah, they're about 12-year-old these. I should really replace the whole lot of them, to be quite honest with you. Well, I'm going to try and do this now. It's really early in the morning. It's just gone 8, and I can get this done without anyone mithering me too much. But yeah, I've got to swap the other one out here, and then I could give them. You see, I've got bugger lugs at back of me here, so I've got to be dead careful, otherwise she'll be covered in paint. But what I might have to do is undo the chain. I'll stand them up and give them a lick of paint sometime in the week. It looks like it's going to rain today, so it's going to be a bit awkward. I've got my car parked up on the road here. I need to get it off the road, but it can wait there for 10 minutes. It's only going to take me another 10 minutes to do this one. In fact, the next one I'm going to tear out is that one there. So give me a second, guys. Yeah, this is my old grinder today. I could be either messing around with a box, but yeah, I just need to move. This is spent. This is my bergamot. Get the other one. Better. Right. So I've sorted these two chairs out now. I've just got to tighten the bolts up. Oh yeah, much better. Put them into the burning bin. So put this back. This is pretty cool. I think it's about £6.50 or something like that. It comes with taps and everything. It's the right size screw drills with the taps. Parkside. Couldn't resist it when I saw it. So I'm going to put everything back here. Just got to tighten the nut up. Somewhere it's over the other side, the monkey wrench. Got to tighten them up, and then yeah, we'll call this a win. I can move my car to the car park, get rid of all this lot out of the way, and we can get on with the other jobs to hand. I've got to tell you, there's quite a few of them what I need to take care of. Yeah, so I went looking everywhere for this. It's 48 by 21 pine. That's what all this is made out of. They could really do replacing, but as I said there, I mean, it used to be you could get 6 pieces of this for 14 quid. It costs you nearly £7 just for one piece, and that's what it cost me for one piece. But it fixed the both of these. You do need a lick of paint. You can see what Buttercup's like. So if I paint it, these have got to be stood up, and then I can paint them, let them dry. Today would have been perfect, but I've got so much on today, and so I can't do it today. But I will do it hopefully one day in the week. Anyway, moving away from the painting, because that's my kryptonite. Moving on to something which I needed to do, which was removing all the calendula from the bed behind me. Now I'm gonna speed this clip up, but once we finish taking it all out, we'll have a ride up to the tip. and get rid of it. So roll the camera and let's show you what we've been doing. Hi guys. Well, I'm just geeing myself up at the moment to take all this calendula out of this bed. Now there's going to be seeds going everywhere. Them bloody seeds, they germinate in bricks, on bricks. They honestly, it doesn't take nothing for the calendula to get going. I've had it in my paths over the last few years, coming up in the paths, but it's the time of year now where I want to take all the calendula out. We've got to remember there's a load of daffodils and tulips in this bed, so we're going to clear it all out, and I may end up throwing some soil into there as well, tipping some soil. In fact, I might even go and get some soil from the top end of the allotments and throw it in, because it's starting to get green over in the bay. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the calendula. I've got my bags in, I've got some buckets to start putting it in. I've got this little tool here. This is a little hole. I don't really need it, and I have got a fork here just to get the roots. I don't really need that as well. They just lift out anyway. There's a lot of willow herb in here as well, so I've got to be dead careful what I'm doing here. That willow herb's a nightmare. It comes up everywhere. It's easy to take out. It just lifts out. Roots and all come out dead easy, but problem is again, it's like the calendula. As soon as it hits the ground, it just starts growing. It's an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to set the camera up on the front here, and I'll speed it up and show you me clearing the bed. It might take several days. This, I'm not too clever. Then again, I might just keep at it and see if I can get it all cleared up. But I do want to get it out. I want to get it bagged up, and I want to get it off to Cobden Street tip. The reason why is, like I said, I will throw it into the compost bin, then let it all break down, and then I threw it back out onto my plots with calendula coming up everywhere. And that seed it's devil's seed. It just lies dormant until it sees a bit of light, then up it comes. So anyway, I get my bags and everything and see how I feel. I'll start at the front here and then work my way back, and I'll show you before and I'll show you then after, but if I can work it, I'll show you me doing the middle bit, but super fast. Right, have a drink of coffee, and then we'll have at it, I think. But gee myself up for this one, I tell you. Well guys, I don't know how long this camera's going to last. Oh god, here she comes. What did you do? Did you hear I was going to do this? So all this calendula is coming out now. I'm not looking forward to doing it, guys. I really ain't. There'll be seeds going everywhere. But it's just horses for courses. A mate of mine's just come over. He's been strimming. He's covered from head to foot in comfrey. He's been whacking the comfrey down, and he's absolutely covered in it. Anyway, this is what we're going to be working on. I'm going to put it into these buckets for the time being, and we'll get it into the bags. I don't know which would be the easiest thing to do, to be quite honest with you, but we're going to start here and see how we go. Come on, Mark, gee yourself up, lad. Let's have at it. No gloves, by the way. You stay out of the way. What do you mean, meow? Make sure I've got it in focus. All this is coming out. Here we go. Right, you stay there. Oh, you've got to be kidding. It started raining. It's literally just started raining. See, it comes out easy enough with the roots and the seeds all over the path. That might be the best idea to do this. Well, as you can see there, we've cleared the bed now. All the calendula's gone. They're all in these 2 bags at the bottom of the picture. They're going to Cobden Street tip, and the only thing left in here now are the calendula seeds in this bed. They will come back. They'll probably be 6-7 inches high by Christmas, but we take them out again because of all the daffodils and tulips. However, they come back again because there's that many of them in there, and they just keep germinating all the year round, so it's very difficult to curtail them. But the bed's clear now. I'm going to add a bit more compost into the bed, and we'll leave it until see what happens. But they've got the daffodils and tulips in this bed, just remember that, and they'll be coming up after Christmas hopefully, or they start to come up around about October, November. You'll start to see them coming up, but we will add a bit more compost into it just to cover all the calendulas, believe it or not, and that'll come up next year. I have noticed that plants are starting to collapse on the side there. Not a problem. I'm thinking of taking it out anyway. But anyway, we're going to get these 2 bags off up to the Cobden Street tip, because that's the last thing you want to stick in your compost bin is these calendula and the willow herb. My God, if you did that and then about a year later you spread it onto your plot, you'd have calendula everywhere. Talk about self-seeding. It's worse than grass. Anyway, as you can see, we're done here. I'll have to get the car round, and by the way, Buttercup's been fast asleep on the path. She's been watching me do this all morning, so she's kept out of the way, which is great. We've had it's been overcast. We had a gentle breeze. It's about 14 Celsius. It's perfect for doing this. Oh, good God. Well, I don't know if you can see me mush over the steering wheel, but we're going to take these 2 bags to Cobden Street tip now. I've got to run the gauntlet of Catherine and a couple of others up there, so I might have to put the camera on pause here. But I'll see you at the pearly gates anyway. I've just pulled up outside the pearly gates. I've just gone through them, and I'm heading off up to Cobden Street tip. I've got 2 bags of compost here at the side of my calendula that I don't want in my compost bins. Well guys, that's all taken care of. Undo that seat belt now. When you put anything on the seat, the alarm goes off. Says someone's sat on the seat. Right, we're done here at the tip. Meet you back at the allotments. Bye for now. Yeah, so all the calendula got rid of at the tip. I simply couldn't put that into the compost bins. There would be seeds, calendula coming up in every single bed if I did that. It is prolific. It's honestly, it's worse than grass. Once it's, I mean, as soon as it hits the ground, it wants to germinate, and I'm constantly pulling it out of my path. I've probably put 1,000 seeds into the path there, doing that, cleaning all that. But you know, we'll have at it and get it all out eventually. Another job what I needed to do is I've got to do it every 3 months, and that is to go and do all the rat traps around the allotments. Now I thought I'd give Buttercup the slip. She was fast asleep when we snuck off, but once she realised I wasn't here, you'll probably see her halfway through this clip, so let's roll the clip and show you what we've been doing. Well guys, I think tonight's about a good time to go and do all the rat traps around the allotment. There's not so many people on, so hopefully I'll be able to get the job done pretty quickly. I'm going to sneak off and leave Buttercup where she is, just over here. The first trap I'm going to do is just in front of my plot. I've already done mine. I did mine first this time rather than doing everyone else's, then leaving mine until the very last and then not doing it. Well, I've done mine first today, or early in the week. Now I'm going to do all these. We've got some new rat poison come, and that's what we're going to be using. So yeah, let's have at it. Like I say, there's Buttercup curled up there. she does that. So the first one we're going to be dealing with, if it's still here, no one's moved it. Oh, for God's sake. I know it's still there. Thought someone had actually moved it then. There's still poison in it. That's not bad. We'll stick a smaller one in here. So that one is right next to the hole, just here. There's an hole here, and it goes right underneath the compost bin. What I'll do, I use this box to put all the plastic in. So that's the first one. Anyway, got to pop up here. We'll go this way. There's not so many up here, so this one's a different fitting. This one's that sort of fitting. Yeah, definitely been rats here. So what we do, we'll stick a bigger one. We'll leave the holes here because the rats always run along the sides. And there's one a little bit further up here. Again, there we go. This one's right next to the chickens. Oh, bloody big slug in there. plug out. Let's stick that back there. So that's another one done. Right, I'm just going to put the camera on pause until we get over to where the next one is. Put a smaller one in here. This one's where the old chicken pen used to be, but there's still rats around here, so that's why this trap's here. Anyway, we'll put the camera on pause and we'll continue around the allotment. I'm at the central car park. This is another one. I think we picked up a visitor. As soon as I left, Buttercup decided to wake up and she's chased after me, so yeah, there we go. There's another one done. Yeah, like I say, we put them against the walls here and the rats run along here, and that's how we take them all out. Anyway, look who's there, guys. Yeah, she's found me. Wondered how long it'd be. So we've got to go over here now. There's another one on this side. So that's another. Yeah, this one, what we do, we stick the packet in the hole. This one is where the old one was, it's empty. Let's put it back here. So that's another one done. Now I've got to try and find the ones up here. It's a bit difficult because sometimes they move them. Come on, Buttercup. Here's the next one. Let's take a few pictures of these as well. This is a compost bin here. Yeah, the good news is there's a tiny bit of food left in here, but we've had so many problems up here over the years. I'm going to keep this one full. Right, so that one can go back there. Let's move on to the next one. So here's the next one. Yep, all gone. So what I'll do here, I'll leave this like that there, and Nora will know that the rat poison has been done. There's one more just over here. What I'll do is I'll take a picture of this. To let people know that I've been actually there we go. Take a few pictures. This one will go back just here. The rats will run along the edges. They always like to run along the edges. I'm going to put the camera on pause for a second, but I'll pick you up down the centre of the allotments. There's quite a few more still to do. Well, here's the next one. Doing Buttercup, keep away. Really? One goes there. Go. Oh, that one's still got some bait in it, but what I will do, I'll put one of these smaller ones in. Right, yeah, getting stung by stinging nettles, that kind of sucks. Nearly done, Buttercup. Grab my keys. Come on, Buttercup. Chop chop. That one will sit there, like I say. Rats move along the along this bit of a fence here. They hug the fences, the rats, and they'll come to that hole there, they'll go into it, have a mooch, and they'll see the poison, they'll eat it, and that's how we get rid of them. Right, that's the last one. We're done. Now, you didn't see me doing all the traps on the allotment. You've seen me probably doing just over half of them. There's quite a lot of them where I couldn't get to the actual rat traps because all the weeds have grown over them. The plots where they are, some of the plot holders have been notified to clear it all so I can get to the traps to put the poison down. It's important that I can get to it, and you know, to keep these rats under control, because you know, a rat could have hundreds of babies in a year. It really can. So the last thing you want is to be overrun by bloody rats. But yeah, we did most of the traps. It'll be stinking shortly. The place will be stinking. They all start moaning. They moan when they see the rats running about, then they moan when it starts stinking, and then they're having to move the dead rats. So you can't win, but it's something that we have to do as self-managed site. The council would have normally took care of it, but because we're self-managed, we have to do it ourselves. Anyway, it's been done. I've got a load of rat poison there. A friend of ours, she ordered it, so I've got a big box of it. Maybe if I got some time next week, I'll show you that what we got. I'll show you where we put it. It's like I say, it's in its own cabinet. It's all locked up, so no one can be messing around with it. Anyway, so moving on from that, I thought we'd take a walk around the plot and show you what the plot's looking like. Have a look in the greenhouses. We've got a bit of a disaster in this bed here with the red currant, but I'll take you on the walk around now and show you what the plot's looking like. Well, I thought I'd take you on a bit of a walk around the plot and show you what's happening. Now, we tidied all this comfrey up the other day. Chickens there. These are them crackerjack marigolds. Look at this weed again. We'll get that. We'll have to do that again. Nothing in here yet, but I've actually got my garlic to go in here, my elephant garlic. Peas are doing well, as you can see, and so is my celery. My potatoes are almost coming, well, they're coming on well. I've just been topping them up. I might have to top them up again then. That bucket there is just to top these up. But yeah, it's looking lovely. My dailies are looking well. And bloody squirrels, they're everywhere. Something went clattering here about 20 minutes ago. I wonder what it is. I thought something might have got into the greenhouse. These are some grapes all the way down here. There's my chilies, they're starting to ripen. There, my onions are drying out. It's a bit of a bomb site, but it's working bomb site. Look at them peppers there coming on nicely just there. I don't know if this camera's picking it up, it's a bit dark in here. Apples, almost ready for taking them. Lots of apples everywhere. There's more dahlias there. These are all going over now, so I'm going to be collecting some marigold seeds, especially these crackerjack. They're not exactly cheap. Oh, look at this fig here. I chopped this right down and thought, that's it, it's dead. I must have left a little bit in the ground and it's come back and it's looking really good. The only reason why I chopped it up was because I thought it was dead, but oh, it's come to life. Geraniums there, all the marigolds. Some of them ones up there have not got the light, so they're not quite up yet, but they are starting to come. You can see all the buds on them up there. All these, I'm going to deadhead these and get more marigolds. These are the dwarf varieties. The ones you can see over there are the crackerjacks. This is a crackerjack. Sedum's coming on nicely. Ooh. And sunflowers. These are all crackerjacks, all different colours. We cleared this bed of all the calendulas. Lots of seed in here, and what I want to do is add some more soil in here, so we'll be doing that shortly. I've left that looping in. Again, these are the dwarf marigolds, which just seem to do. They don't look dwarf to me, but they are. This is me yellow flag irises. Just waiting for these seed pods to open. We'll be getting some of them. In fact, I thought that one was already open. Oh, it is. It's, look, there you go. Look, he put seeds in there. I'm not going to mess with them. We'll show you them again. Go and have a look in the greenhouse. Look at this lot. It's like a bloody like a film studios. What's that one? That's a 9. Little handy cam. Couple other GoPros there. Another GoPro in there. Someone made a comment about you need a new camera, Mark. Yeah, I was using my mobile, this bloody iPhone, and it made the pears go green. These things here, they was green, unfortunately. When I was there, I picked some off. Still got a lot on there. Got a lot. Must be about a dozen left. These are my middle greenhouse. Grapes hanging down everywhere there. My tomatoes, I've been picking tomatoes like these. They're going out of fashion. Coming on into here. This is a bit of a bomb site. Again, more grapes here. They're my brassicas that I've put in them pots the other week. This is for Phyllis. I've got a bit of wood there and there's some felt. I haven't got round to doing a shed's over there. I'm gonna, just one side needs doing. I've got that to do. Some peppers down there what need chili peppers need taking out. We took the ones off that one, but there's a pile down just down there on the floor what needs taking. I do need to, oh, that rosemary smells so good, that needs to go out as well. Coming along here, grass needs cutting again. Oh, these are my more geraniums. I need to deadhead some of these. These always seem to do well. Oh, I can see a bit of willow herb there. I need to get that out. Let's go down Sir Matt Busby Way. These will be going at food bank shortly. Give them another couple of weeks. Lots and lots of apples. This is dead. Don't know what happened to it, but I'm going to be taking these out. All these, all this bed's going to be cleared out shortly. I'll do it in the winter when it's a lot cooler and I've got more time on my hands. My sedum's starting to go pink now. In a couple of weeks there'll be beautiful pinks all along here. These are my strawberries. My gladiolas have gone over. I need to take the tops off some of them. Rhubarb, I took a load out of the other side there. You can see a bit patchy, but I've got absolutely tons of rhubarb out of there this year. These are another, I forget what variety of apple these are, but as you can see there's quite a lot of them. These are ready for taking to the food bank, these. Yeah, beautiful apples. The Bramleys are starting to get bigger now. We've had a lot of Bramleys off here, I've got to tell you, and I've been telling people to take some, and bloody well have as well, but there's hundreds of them. My pumpkin hasn't come so much. It's look at the size of that, state of it. It's not very big. The corn, well, it's doing alright, I suppose. It could have done better this year. Did it put it in late? That's why it's not so good. There's squirrels everywhere here. I noticed 2 of them before in them bloody trees over there. Since we took the radish out, the beetroot's coming on a tree, and so's a few of the turnips. I do need to take the rest of them cabbage out. They've not come to now. I've got a load of cabbage like you saw in the front greenhouse. We've had all the cone cabbage. We still got the purple there arting up, and so is the Savoys, and the Brussels sprouts are doing well. I think I'm the only one that's still got tops on the spuds on the allotment. Look at them. Look at that, bloody hell. Bloody wood pigeons everywhere. But these are me potatoes. They've got a few flowers. We did do them late, you see, so mine are got fortunate with the weather. The weather's been on my side this year. But yeah, they're all potatoes, and while they've got the tops on them, we're going to leave them. It's a bit difficult watering them at the moment. I find it really hard to water them, but you know, I don't mind if I get like 4 or 5 pound of spuds out of each bucket. I'll be quite happy with that. But yeah, all these they just started, like I say, like getting the tops on them now. But everyone else, their potatoes are all gone over. They're all dead. These look healthy as hell. So there we go. That's the plot. I still haven't cut this up for me border around one of my beds at the front. It's still just sat here. In fact, I'm going to have to do something, otherwise it's going to start to rot. Perhaps at least if I cut it to the right size, it'd be easy just to put it in in one of these beds. Probably the bed, I don't know which one to do. I was thinking about this rhubarb bed here, putting a board around this, but I think I might do this one here, because I've got that one's done, that one and that one, so these three are done here. So if I do this one, then that'll be the four of them would be done. Right, I'm for walk this way. Yeah, these gladiolas have all gone, so I'm going to have to take the tops off them. Absolutely lovely, these crackerjack marigolds, African crackerjacks, yeah. It's me rose, which is drowning out me me pears. Me pears. Lots of pears in there. When you look in it, you can see the pears. Right, sunflower. These look awesome. Oh, cabbage white. Oh, bumblebee was on that then. Got more flowers, flower heads. Won't be long before the squirrels find them and tear them to pieces. I'll leave you that picture. So it's a shame about the currants, but I am going to take them currants out of that bed. I'm going to redesign that bed later on in the year. You may have saw a few of the cameras there that I use. I think it was Anthony. He says, rather than spending all that money on them coins, why don't you buy yourself a new camera? Well, it wasn't any of them cameras that I was using when the picture quality, when everything went real. Well, I think it was the pears is supposed to have been green and they were grey. That was last week. It's this thing here, and I get lazy from time to time, and I do use it. This is iPhone 15. It is. I'm going to get it upgraded, get a new one shortly. Well, when I can be bothered. But yeah, it's this phone what's doing it, and I can't fix the phone. I don't know how to fix it, the contrasts on it. But yeah, we've got the GoPros. I've got every one except for the 13. I've got a load of Panasonic Handycams, as you know. They're just too cumbersome to carry all the time. And what's the other things I've got? Well, I've got Canons, I've got Nikons, I've got Sony cameras. All of them are all like 1080. I definitely don't need a camera. I just need to stop using this, but I do get lazy from time to time, and I tend to use this, and the grass looks silvery sometimes, and that's because I'm using this camera for one of the shots that I forget, and then it's too late then. But as you saw, the plot's looking well, everything's coming on nicely, the chilies are starting to ripen, the peas are doing well. We'll do an update on the topping up the potatoes next week. They'll be probably at the top of the buckets next week, and I'll be putting the final touches to the buckets. Celery's doing well. I haven't put the elephant garlic in yet, or the porcelain white or anything like that. I'm keeping up, moulding off on the garlic. The cabbages, they're doing fine in the front greenhouse. They're growing really well, so I'm going to leave them for a few weeks until they get a bit pot bound. Then they stand more chance when you put them into the beds, because they've got stronger root systems and they can manage to fight the club root. And a bit of lime round them as well, that helps, keeps that club root at bay. But I'm going to be adding more soil into that bed, so they should be okay, these ones what are in the front greenhouse. Anyway, moving on from all that, I thought we'd show you what we've been buying this week. Online now, I'm still waiting for 4 more coins to come, but I've got, I've received, I think there's about 14 of these 10 pences, but you're going to see the ones I bought this week, and I'll show you what I bought, what's in my pocket here right now. So have a look at this, guys. Well guys, these are some more of these silver proof 10 pences I bought. We've got the letter G, beautiful. So we've got the G, we've got H, we've got V for Vendetta. Actually, I think it's V for Victory, I might be wrong. We've got W for World Wide Web. Now, as you see there, there's another 4 we've bought this week. Actually, I've got more coming, but the ones we're missing are A, B, C, D, K, L, M, O, and I think the T and X and Z. We've got 14 of the 26 anyway. So these are what have come so far this week. I don't think we're going to get any more until next week now, but yeah, I've been waiting for these to come. I think there's another 3 on the way, and I'll be getting the rest of them over the next few weeks. But yeah, we're at 14 at the moment. We'll show you when we get a few more. I'll set them all out in a date in a letter run. But yeah, we're getting there. So these are some of the coins I bought today on the car boot, and I mean my favourites obviously the 1919 uncirculated penny with 90% luster. This is as you get into this sort of grade, they do get really expensive. That's my favourite coin. I love this Jack the Ripper 6pence 1888. Absolute Bobby Dazzler. He's got the Jubilee head there. I paid £1 for that. It was in flips. There's all sorts of coins, but this was the best one. He wanted £1 each for them, so I thought, yeah, we'll get that for £1 because they're about £4 to buy. Anyway, so I quadrupled my money there. Then we got an 1845 and an 1847 crown. Bit worn. These are lovely coins. Nonetheless, even though this damage on this, they're still very expensive to buy these because they are rare dates. So yeah, we bought these, and this will go into me penny date run. Like I say, we're just starting to get them all now. These are all with luster. These pennies. Got quite a few of them there. It's a 1905 and 1917. So we want 1919. 1919. Will slip in there. Right, anyway, I'm gonna slip it in there. So that's another one collected. I was looking at a 1911. I might even buy that tomorrow. The guy had a 1911. But yeah, that's another penny date run from 1900. And we'll soon have it filled up, that's for sure. So them silver proofs are about 30 quid each. To spell my name Mark, it cost me a lot more than 30 quid each because the A is the rarest one, so you're talking 50-60 quid just for that. M's quite rare as well, R is quite rare, and K's quite rare. I don't understand why they would have to be the most expensive ones. It's just typical. But I've got a full set of them alphabets, but like I say, I'm working on a second one. Like I say, 2 girls, don't want them fighting, clawing each other to death when I pop my clogs, so I've got to keep it all even. So I'm still waiting for my mate to come back off holiday with it. He's got another one of them Atlantic salmons. That'll take it to 22. And now I believe there's a new 20-25 pound coin that's just come out, and there's only 170,000 of them. It's the rarest coin. Well, it's not the rarest, because the 10 pences which you've just seen are rarer, and the presidency of the EU 50p was the rarest of them all. I forget how many thousand. It was less. I think it was less than 70,000 anyway. I can't. I'm not. Obviously, I've not got my books to tell you exactly what it was on me. But yeah, the 20-25 pound coin. If you find that in your change, keep hold of it, guys. They're selling for 20 quid on eBay at the moment, and as the fever pitch gets more intense, the price is going to go up. So I guarantee you in a couple of years time you'll be paying nearly 80-90 quid for one of them. So if you find one, don't go and buy yourself an ice cream. Keep it in your jewellery box and watch the price rise. Anyway, I'm heading off. Obviously, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be editing the video when I get home. Buttercup's been fed, chickens have been fed, I've collected the eggs. I've just got to figure out who that other person is. I said I was going to fix these greenhouse. Obviously I've got Phyllis's greenhouse to do. Sorry, a shed. I've got the roof to do on that. George has conned me into putting all the glass in another greenhouse at the top end of the allotment. And for the life of me, I can't think who that third person is who wants me to work on the greenhouse. And that third person's watching. Send me a message. I can't think who it is. I know I sold Graham's greenhouse for him. He's giving up his plot shortly. I've known Graham for 40 years. My dad's known him for nearly 60 years. And yeah, he's decided he's had enough on the allotments, so he's given his plot up. And he's got a greenhouse there, and he says, if you sell it, we'll go halves. He says, what do you think it's worth? 30 quid. I says, I don't want any money. I said, it's worth 80 quid. He said, you're not going to get 80 quid for that. I says, it's worth 80 quid, mate. He says, nah, you won't get 80 quid. 10 minutes later, I was talking to the plot holder next to him, and he said, what, he wants to sell it for 80 quid. I said, well, go and have a word with him. He's up there in the car park. He's just leaving anyway. He run up, so I don't know if he actually sold it. But yeah, 80 quid. He said he'd give him 80 quid for it, so it's better than 30 quid. And yeah, it's a bit of pocket change for him. He's like I say, he's been on here for 40 years. He's got to take something out of it, hasn't he? You can't just leave it. Although I'd leave everything here if I was to give up the plot. I'd ask the committee to split it up into two. So they've got a shed and greenhouse at the bottom, and they've got a greenhouse and shed at the top. That's if I was ever to give it up, but I ain't going to give it up, don't worry guys. They'll be shoveling me off the floor when I give it up. Right, anyway, this video's getting really long, so I'm going to knock it on the head. I'll see you back here for some more next week, so you all stay safe and goodbye for now. Speak of the devil and he shall arise. Did you sell it? Did he come over and give you the 80 for it?
He says when I'm ready.
Yeah, let's turn that off.